Yeah. Nice talking to you. Come on, get in here, Ronnie. Come on, get in here. Come on, ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Robert. Happy birthday to animal bet. Yeah! All right, yeah. 40 happens. 40 happens. Yeah, stand away from her. You assholes. You assholes.
You deserve it, Bob, to say the least.
Well, where's your cowboy boots? Where the hell are you? Cowboy boots? Why you can't dance?
Right now we would like you to pig out on the hors d'oeuvres over behind the bar. We have about a half an hour before dinner is served. Drinks are on you. But the animal fat and the crackers are on us. We're going to eat at 7, so help yourself to the hors d'oeuvres. Have a good time. Thanks for coming.
How was the limo ride, Bob? How was the limo ride?
It was long.
Where'd you go?
All over the goddamn place. All over the goddamn place. They wouldn't stop. Well, we stopped at 6 or 7 places. They kept thinking, telling me this was it, this was it, this was it.
Can you explain this to me?
Then you explained it, Bob.
My book is what I'm supposed to write.
I took Spain. That's his thing. I took my banquet. Not to forget the important shit. What's really nice is don't feel bad.
That is classic. You got to make sure this is in the archives at all.
I'll tell you what, I knew I was going to get. All right, go ahead. Here we go. I want to be first. Go ahead. Where your cowboy? Hey!
hear from Doc.
Hey, Doc.
Good evening. It is my job to warm up the audience. You know, when the big acts are on the road, they have a warm-up act. So you're looking at it. I have the honor and the privilege of reading for you all a poem that was written by someone most of us know. And I wish I had the talent and the ability to write like this, but this poem will loosen up the evening and get us on the right course. This is your life. Robert Nettinga, happy 40th birthday. There comes a time in each man's life when he must face the fact that someday he'll turn 40. There can be no holding back. Can he proudly count accomplishments by age of 35? Are his days so full of promise that he's glad to be alive? For some, the thought is frightening. They dread their middle age. For Bob, the book of life will hold a more exciting page. Each day, each one of us has heard the tale about the self-made man who always had a distant dream and frequent goals and plans, who knew just what he wanted right from his early years and plunged ahead with confidence without the slightest fears. Not only have we met him, but he's here among us now. He knew the only way for him to go was up somehow. He still knows where he's going in life. His path has never strayed. Thus, we see our Robert as a man who has it made. We see the finished product, but what of boy and youth? We need to know what formed the man, and here we tell the truth. Chicago was his birthplace. In early '51, with siblings Paul and Carol, he was now the youngest son. In early years, 'twas Little League that called him from his books. Athletic skills would win the girls. He'd not depend on looks. In high school, it was basketball that lured him from the court, and to this day, he still can say, basketball's his sport. Now, Mom and Dad had given Bob an honorable name. Paul thought otherwise, and Punkadillas he became. The family had some talent, so they formed a singing group with Punko as a member of this entertaining troupe. One talent spawned another, but Bob traded off his voice to play cornet in junior high, his instrument of choice. Yet his talent did persist. Guitars he learned to strum to entertain his high school friends, for Robert wasn't dumb. In fact, his brain was quick and bright, and Wheaton was the school that offered him a fine degree in 1972. Well, here he was, BA in hand. Now what would he do? He took to try to selling plans and found his calling true. Soon he joined with brother Paul. They listened, learned, and sold. And then in 1977, their ideas turned to gold. They had a dream that they could do what no one had ever done before. They'd sell the best insurance. For now, they knew the score. After many years of roaming, many states they passed on by, they organized a business in the land of pure blue sky. We all know now the history of National Dental Health, but there's more to Bob than business when it counts up all his wealth. His travels took him everywhere, to many states and towns, until he realized perhaps he ought to settle down. His restlessness just drove him on. He moved from place to place until he counted 20 towns where he'd shown his face. He'd rent a small apartment and try to feel at ease, but something always bothered him, and he'd become displeased. Then one time in Denver, he met someone kind and sweet. A pretty girl with brownish hair, a figure trim and sweet. She liked to ski, and so did he. But chatting by the fire stirred romance within the man and filled him with desire. He courted her for several years, for many were her picks, until at last she made her choice. They wed in '86. Well, thrilled to think he had a wife, a cozy little home, little did he stop to think the best was yet to come. With the birth of a daughter, Lindsay, just one short year ago, he knew his joy and happiness must set his face aglow. You know, nothing can prepare a man for joys of fatherhood. The fun of nurturing a child brings everything that's good. Bob's life is rich and full today. His life appears complete whene'er he looks upon the babe so innocent and sweet. Those trying days of travel were in the distant past. The comfort of his family life is something he'll hold fast. He looks ahead to days of fun, vacation on the beach, scuba diving, skiing are all within his reach. There will be days for playing golf, for swimming and for sun, or maybe just relaxing in the California sun. Success has not been easy. The road was long and rough, but Bob has been a champion. Midwestern men are tough. Just to look upon the man, it's easy now to see the satisfaction he enjoys with his famous company. His head is high. His back is straight. He walks with measured stride. The scope of his accomplishments account for all his pride. We offer him good wishes on the 40 years to now and hope the 40 up ahead will surpass the first somehow. Nita Longenecker, February 15th, 1991. Thank you.
Goes like this: Punkadelic, Punkadelic. There's no one in the world like Punkadelic. Come on! Punkadelic, Punkadelic. There's no one in the world like Punkadelic. Come on! Punkadelic, Punkadelic. There's no one in the world like Punkadelic.
Punkadelic, Punkadelic. There's no one in the world like Punkadelic.
Wait a minute, is everybody dead here? What's wrong with you? Punkadelic, hey, Punkadelic. There's no one in the world like Punkadelic. All right. Hey, Punkadelic. Hey, no, keep it in mind here. John, Frank, come on up.
You didn't spell it right.
Always with the details.
Do your declinations, Bob.
It's I-S.
Oh, absolutely. No one. Right here.
This nice, sweet, tender young boy here.
He's sick though. Remember, he's been sick.
Now, over the years, as many of you know, Robert has had the opportunity to embarrass, destroy, and basically nail people through songs and verses that he has penned. Well, it's time for revenge, pal. So at any rate, this is our little tribute to Robert, and hope you enjoy it. He was born in Chicago, and the doctor couldn't believe what he'd seen. Instead of a tiny little baby boy, out popped a foot about size 15. His mama and daddy wondered how they'd keep little Bobby fed. So they formed a group called the Paul family, just to sing for Bobby's milk and bread. And it's time to face the clock, old man Robert. You're no longer the young boy you used to be. He's 40 now and falls asleep by 8 o'clock. Just laying on the couch and watching TV.
Boy, that says it all, right? Pretty much wraps it up.
At college, he decided to become a preacher man. But after talking with his bankers, he switched to prepaid dental care. He drives a Jaguar, wears gold jewelry, buys his suits and ties at GQ, flies first class and uses a gold card, but drops his pants like me and you. So it's time to face the clock, old man Robert. You're no longer the young boy you used to be. He's 40 now and falls asleep by 8 o'clock. Just laying on the couch and watching TV. R is for his receding hairline. O is for getting old. B is for the dye he puts in his hair. C is for eating Metamucil. R is for remembering less and less. T is for turning 40. And it's time to face the clock, old man Robert. You're no longer the young boy you used to be. He's 40 now and falls asleep by 8 o'clock. Just laying on the couch and watching TV. Now Robert, he's got a temper. Makes him feel young to cuss and swear. On the court, he smashes tennis rackets and throws his golf clubs through the air. He smokes cigars and drinks tequila, tries to keep up with the younger crowd. Owns a .44 Magnum and a spear gun, but his hearing's gone, so talk real loud. And it's time to face the clock, old man Robert. You're no longer the young boy you used to be. He's 40 now and falls asleep by 8 o'clock. Just laying on the couch and watching TV. He's 40 now and falls asleep by 8 o'clock. Just laying on the couch and watching TV. Boy, I'm sure glad I'm not 40.
More of you.
Oh yeah. There's definitely more. We need a couple of chairs here. Is yours in there? Oh, jeez, did you put your script in there?
Development planning. So why don't we all go home? It's 8 o'clock.
Where's Take another shot of hooch there. Since we have a lot of attorneys in the room, both licensed and unlicensed, we're gonna take this opportunity to resolve this legal problem once and for all.
The trial of Robert Nettinga. Mr. Nettinga.
Nettinga. It's Nettinga.
Mr. Nettinga, you have been charged with leading a life filled with practical jokes, temper tantrums. Oh, thank you, sir.
Little props.
Here, hold it.
All right, we'll start again.
Hang on. Oh, the zipper doesn't work.
Judge Watts. Obviously not a member of the bar.
All right, well, we got the name down.
Hey, Brian, you looking for Ralph?
Hush, 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 quiet in the courtroom. Mr. Nettinga, excuse me.
Nettinga.
You have been charged with leading a life filled with practical jokes, temper tantrums, overeating, and violating the Wheaton College pledge. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
So be it. Prosecutor may begin.
Thank you, Your Honor. Prosecution calls Mr. Robert Nettinga to the stand.
Nettinga.
Mr. Nettinger, you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God, if there is a God.
Maybe, yes.
Mr. Nettinger, would you please state your full name for the record?
Robert Nettinga.
Thank you. What is your employment position?
I'm UCP.
UCP. Would you explain to the court what UCP is?
You idiot. I'm the ultimate controlling person.
I see. Well, what is your age?
40.
My condolences. What is your shoe size?
15 triple E.
Mr. Nettinger, now on to count one, violating the pledge. Did you attend college?
Yes.
Where?
Wheaton College in Illinois.
What did you study there?
Girls and basketball.
Now, while attending Wheaton College, did you ever execute a student conduct pledge?
Yes, I did.
I see. And what did that pledge prohibit?
The pledge prohibited the consumption of alcohol, dancing, playing cards, premarital sex, taking secret oaths, and stealing.
Sounds like a fun school. Did you ever violate that pledge?
No.
Never?
Never.
Never danced?
Never danced. No.
Never played cards?
Never.
Never played hide the salami? Did you ever steal?
Certainly not.
I see. Mr. Nettinga, what was your favorite meal as a child?
Breakfast.
And what did you typically eat for breakfast?
Oh, half a pound of bacon, a couple of eggs fried in grease, and 4 slices of toast, a couple of glasses of orange juice, glass of milk, and a piece of cherry pie.
What did you eat when you were hungry? Just kidding. Yeah. In light of the food situation, let's turn our attention to the cafeteria at Wheaton College. You ate most of your meals there, did you not?
Yes, that's correct.
And what were your favorite meals while at Wheaton?
Shepherd's pie, meatloaf, and tuna fish casserole.
Did you pray before you ate?
Oh, yes, always. Prayer is sacred.
I see. Now, Mark Cruz went to Wheaton College with you, didn't he?
Cruz, yes.
Did you ever eat any meals with Mr. Cruz?
Yes.
Did Mr. Cruz pray before he ate?
Always. He was a very pious student.
So I've heard. Did you ever eat tuna fish casserole with Mr. Cruz?
Yes, often.
Well, isn't it true, Mr. Nettingham, that when Mr. Cruz bowed his head and closed his eyes to pray, that you, with great disregard for his thoughts, you intentionally and knowingly, blatantly reached over and stole the big chunks of tuna off of his plate? On several occasions, I might add. Mr. Nettingham, please hold out your right hand. Your Honor, I would like to show the court a scar left on Mr. Nettinger's right hand, placed there by Mr. Cruz with a fork on one occasion when he attempted to steal the big chunks of tuna off his plate and was thereby stabbed. Isn't it also true, Mr. Nettinger, that you once smashed Mr. Cruz's face into a salad bowl loaded with Thousand Island dressing on the pretense that it smelled funny and he took it and smelled it?
Yes, I admit to it all.
Objection!
I admit to it all.
Counsel is badgering the witness.
Yes, I feel so sorry. I'd give all those chunks of tuna back to Mark if I could now. I'm so sorry I smashed his face into the salad. I hope he'll forgive me.
I doubt he ever will, but let's turn to sports. Do you like sports, Mr. Nettinger?
Very much.
Why don't you name some of your favorite sports?
Oh, tennis, racquetball, golf.
Are you pretty good?
Pretty good, you idiot. I'm the greatest.
I see. Pardon me, do you consider yourself competitive?
No, I just play for fun.
Do you ever mind, like, missing a shot or hitting a ball out of bounds or even losing a game?
I played for the fun of it. I played for the fun of it.
Oh, I see now. Well, Mr. Nettinger, have you ever thrown a tennis racket?
Not that I can recall.
Not even once?
No.
Not even when playing with Jeff Parrott, Kurt West, or even losing to Mike Pettis?
No. I just play for fun.
Not even when playing with Melissa Yates at the National Dental Health Tennis Tournament at Shawshannock?
Certainly not. Certainly not.
Your Honor. I would like to enter into evidence People's Exhibit number 1. This tennis racket belongs to Mr. Nettinger and is only one of 2 dozen such found at his house, at his place of residence. They show obvious signs of abuse and destruction from repeatedly being smashed against concrete surfaces and thrown against chain link fences. Do you recognize this racket, Mr. Nettinger?
Well, now and then, I might nick a racket on the court.
That's quite a nick. I see. Well, Mr. Nettinger, let's now turn to your golf game. Do you play golf?
Doesn't everybody?
Well, if you do, I guess everybody should. What is the best part of your game?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like, are you a better driver, an approach shooter, or a better putter?
All of the above.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm great at everything.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate you telling me that. Have you ever been in a longest drive contest?
I never lose a longest drive contest.
Never?
I never lose.
What about when Rick Cruz outdrove you on the 18th hole at Torrey Pines? Or Keith C. McCumber on the 18th hole at Carmel Highlands? Or even Brian Watts once?
Quiet, you fool! Do you know who you're talking to? I'm the great and only Don Roberto, and I am destroyed insubordinate words for speaking like you do.
Roberto, yes, I seem to remember a reference to some sort of psychotic belief that you are unbeatable and the Don of the sports world.
Be careful, you underling. Be careful of how you speak to Don Roberto, or I will take this chair.
Nediga?
Your Honor, my client has already answered those questions.
Agreed. Mr. Prosecutor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Do you mind if I call you Don?
No, no,
Have you ever lost at golf, Don?
no. Because I am Don Roberto, and I don't have to play by the rules because I make the rules. I am the rules. I never lose.
You ever lose your temper playing golf, Don? Huh? Ever cheat?
Of course not, you insubordinate fool.
Isn't it true, Don, that you often throw clubs in fits of temper? That you ignore out-of-bounds markers, kick balls around for a better life, and frequently and conveniently forget
Quiet, you idiot! You idiot! I am Don Roberto! I do as I wish! You played by my rules!
Objection! Objection! Counsel is badgering my witness.
Sustained.
Your Honor, in light of the evidence presented, I ask for a directed verdict, putting this sinister character away for another 40 years.
Mr. Nediga, will you please step down? The court concurs. Mr. Matinga, you cannot just go around throwing golf clubs, smashing tennis rackets, and stealing big chunks of tuna, all the while proclaiming you're the UCP or Don Roberto, and think that gives you the license to ignore the rules of society. I'm inclined to put you away for life. But in view of your extreme age and accompanying problems of forgetfulness, hair loss, lack of hearing, uncontrollable bladder functions, and senility, I'm going to suspend sentence and place you under the care and supervision of a group of fine, upstanding citizens. Defendant is bound over to the San Diego chapter of the well-hung jury. Case dismissed.
A beat worse than death.
Sacred rite of passage from 39 to 40, established in 1893 by the Over 40 Committee. Robert Nediga is the candidate, and if he will step up here.
Por favor.
Por favor.
Sí. The first part of this here ceremony is you gotta get into the casket. So lay right on down there.
No.
We do that?
Stop.
There's nails in that. Yeah. You won't feel it.
There's gonna be a lot more nails in it before
It's
we
never
done.
hurt your hands before. Hey, it fits. Whoa, yeah. Hey, you didn't design such a Gentlemen, quarterly. Hey,
We have video. We have cameras.
I haven't had any permaglow yet. You're gonna close that sucker. Not designed for the feet.
You have to put your feet down.
Oh, the feet are too big.
Come on, Bob.
Take it, baby, and feed it. There you go. There you go.
Whoa.
This is being videotaped for the Sacred Passage Rite Training Institute, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of National Dental Health.
Yeah.
All right, put your arms on your side now. Just no. Put your arms on your side. This has got
There
to
you
close
go.
all the way. To do over the casket. And then we will open the casket and the candidate will arise. Passage? Passage? Yeah, he would have passed.
Yeah, we want that.
The first,
I have to pass gas.
Don't anybody light a match.
All right. Are we ready for the first right? The first right is a counterclockwise dance led by me. All right?
Yeah.
And we all go. That's the first 33 1/3% of the right. Now, now we turn around and we go the other way. And Keith C. McCumber, while making an announcement while dancing, will lead us in the second right. Now, as the senior member of the committee, Don Stainer will lead us in the third right.
I'm not the senior member.
Oh, is Larry here? Is the senior?
Yeah.
Okay, Larry
I'd like to be, but I'm
will lead us in the final. Come on around here. Come around here.
All right, all right.
Get him fast. Come on up here. Oh, my God. Stop melting plastic. They made me do it.
I brought you new clothes.
Oh, the rite of passage, yeah. Oh,
Robert, there you go, Robert.
Paybacks are tough. Paybacks are gonna be a bitch.
Bob, none of us saw who did it. We'll try to
Yeah, the videotape will cost you dearly, Bob.
Paybacks are gonna be a bitch.
You just look like Saddam Hussein. Didn't you?
He elected
Oh, yeah,
to
all right.
receive.
Yeah, and in order to celebrate, the National Mental Health Quintet will now come forward and sing Happy Birthday.
Yeah.
Come on. Here we go.
Yeah.
Ready? Wait a minute, where's Cruiser?
Marcus! Cruiser! Where's the cruiser? Get
Come on.
over here.
Cruz is already Cruz didn't have anything to do with it.
Why don't you all stand together?
We're all in our good clothes now.
I think you have dandruff. You have a mic on? You have a mic?
No, we don't have a mic. Here we go. Ready?
Here we go, yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Robert. Happy birthday to you.
you got it all over you, Bob.
You made a mess.
It's one thing to have fun, it's another thing to embarrass yourself. Oh, well, that was fun.
We all had a good time.
That's going to be a hard act to follow.
Well, there's more. Brian, where'd you get all that whipped cream?
Straight. Perfect.
Try 3-iron. Good hit.